The company says it's now working on new ways to improve security on its trains. Tim Friend, Newsroom South East, Sydenham.
Detectives investigating the murder of a 15-year-old girl say they're disappointed by the response to their appeals for help. Hannah de Turville's body was found in woods in West London.
This photograph of Hannah de Turville was taken at Christmas, just days before she left her Queenswood home for the last time. Today, her mother, still in shock, read a statement appealing for help.
You don't expect your child to go before you, and I don't want any mother or parent to suffer what I am going through. All I want is for the person who killed my Hannah to be caught and brought to justice.
Hannah's body was found last weekend in bushes at Horsenden Hill. She'd been repeatedly stabbed. The woods are used by gay men. Police have renewed their appeal for a man who tipped off a gay and lesbian helpline to contact them.
I would again appeal for him to come forward and to speak to myself or Gallop. It is not just the circumstances of the finding I'm concerned about, but when was Hannah's body not there?
Detectives now believe the killer would have needed help to carry Hannah's body to the woods. Paul Curran, Newsroom South East at Scotland Yard.
More news and sport tomorrow evening at 5:25. We wish you a peaceful night and a good weekend.
Good evening to you. This quiet spell of winter weather has brought some patchy fog and frost, but also some high levels of air pollution and particulate concentrations could be high tomorrow, particularly so across Northern Ireland, where also sulphur dioxide concentrations staying high as well. But things are about to change because this weather system here, this cold front, will move slowly southwards and westwards over the next 24 hours, but still I think some patches of fog over southwestern parts of the Midlands into some parts of Wales too, right through the night. One or two patches of light rain too on this cold front, but to the northeast of that, skies should clear, and we could well see quite a sharp frost developing over central Scotland as low as -3 degrees, and also a touch of frost too further southwest, perhaps more likely over central Wales where the cloud is just a little bit more broken. Now that cold front will be weak and pushing its way southwest during tomorrow, and then another weather system coming into the far north too, and that'll bring some cloud and some spells of rain. But not until late in the day. I think the main thing in the morning will be that band of cloud across the central part of the country, a few spots of rain, pushing southwestwards and breaking up, so some brighter weather coming in from the east. But there's that next weather system in the far north of Scotland. That could produce some heavier rain by the end of the day in the far north of Scotland. Temperatures tomorrow about 4 to 6 degrees. Winds not particularly strong, although strengthening up with that rain in the far northwest of Scotland later on. And then a fairly sharp frost tomorrow night, particularly so in the southeast. Temperatures much lower tomorrow night with clearer skies. Then on Sunday, high pressure still holding on in the south, but that cold front will push its way south over Scotland, weakening though all the time, but nevertheless bringing some rain and some sleet and snow on the high ground and even on the low ground in the far north of Scotland by the end of the day, whereas further south it'll probably stay dry and bright with a fair amount of sunshine and quite light winds after that early cold start. On Monday, weakening cold fronts pushing south in the southern areas, but that cold front there could bring some heavier snowfall to northern and eastern parts of Scotland, just a few lightish showers pushing their way further south. That's it. Good night.
Can a man cheat time itself?
It would tax anyone's ingenuity to cross the Atlantic twice between the time everyone else had gone to bed and the time they got up.
Oh, no, of course he's been here all week. What a strange question.
Why are they doing this to me?
Suppose Norman Stangerson was planning to kill his wife. It'd be one hell of an alibi.
Unless, of course, he somehow managed to defy the laws of time.
Jonathan Creek, up against the clock, tomorrow.
What time?
9 o'clock too early?
Not for me.
On BBC1.
Star of Shawshank Redemption, Morgan Freeman is talking to Michael Parkinson tonight. He's also joined by Gary Lineker and Patricia Routledge. That's in 50 minutes. First on BBC1, Business Before Pleasure, the lady herself is stepping out as our Hetty.